Montenegro is heading to Eurovision. I nearly just called it Reviewvision. I nearly just said she was heading to Reviewvision. I mean, we would have her.
I mean,
but,
we would.
well,
I wouldn't say we would have her.
I
Yeah.
she's heading to. They're heading to Eurovision with. I've forgotten her name now.
Okay, I'll just do this. Her name is Vladana. The song is called Breathe, but will she breathe a sigh of relief in the final? Let's review Eurovision.
Montenegro is heading to Turin last year. They pulled out of last year's contest. Last time they've been to Eurovision was in 2019. They're sending Breathe. Let's have a little listen. So that was Montenegro's entry for this year. Jack, what do you make of it?
I mean, it sort of fills a bit of a void this year because it's the only sort of Balkan ballad in the traditional sense that we have this year. I normally do quite like them, and I think it's very okay. It doesn't really do anything particularly stand out with it. It just sort of does the job. It shows up, it's performed, and then it goes away. And I understand, the subject matter is something that, it's she's clearly had quite a difficult time with her family. I read that it's about her mum who died of COVID, which is obviously incredibly, incredibly sad. And it's just, yeah. I don't really have much to say about it because it's very, very average in every sense. Like yeah, it just happens. It clearly comes from a heartfelt place, but I don't really think it's gonna do that much. It's very, very, very easy to forget.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's nice in that it fills that gap of a Balkan ballad that.
Sorry, was that a toucan?
No, that was some kind of emergency services siren.
Okay. When the emergency services sound like birds.
A couple of times before really going to town with it, is what they apparently wanted to do. But yeah, I agree with you that it's a nice ballad. It's nice to see Montenegro back in the contest. But that's kind of all there is to it, which is a bit of a shame. I think kind of Montenegro does not kind of have the best reputation at Eurovision for kind of sending knockout songs. So in the context of their other entries, I think it's quite nice. But compared to the other songs and compared to however many other ballads we have, I'm not sure how much it kind of actually stands out. But yeah, it's going in the second semi-final. I can't remember for the life of me where it's going, and I've closed.
Quite near the end, I believe. Let's have a look. It's going 15th, 3 from the end.
3 from the end. Okay, so that's where they're going. Do we think it's going to make it to the final, and where would we put it personally, Jack?
I don't really see any situation where this is going to the final. I think it'll get votes from other Balkan countries. So I don't think it'll come last because it'll get votes from, Romania. Serbia's in this semi-final as well, so that helps. Czech Republic, it might get a few votes from. Poland, it might as well. It'll pick up a few, North Macedonia as well. It will pick up some votes. I don't really see anybody voting for it particularly. I think sort of bottom 3 in the semi is probably where this is going to end up coming. In my personal ranking as well, where did I put it again? Where is it? It's my 32 of the year, just because it's not, this is the thing, it's not bad. There's nothing bad about it. It's just very, very unremarkable. And it sort of just sits there. It sort of fell into number 32 by accident, because the ones below it I actively dislike, and the ones above it, at least I feel general apathy towards. This I don't even care enough to be apathetic. It's 32 for this year, and I think maybe next year in the final Montenegro.
Yeah, I'm fairly inclined to agree. It probably actually helps them that they are kind of amongst regional friends in the semi-final, which almost kind of gives it slightly more of a chance of getting through. But yeah, compared to kind of the other ballads that are in that that are in that semi, I think it'll probably struggle. For me personally, it's number 29, which is, you know, respectable-ish compared to some of where I've put other countries.
Malta in 11. What the fuck?
Sorry, these
Bonkers.
are not well informed. They are just my views. But yeah, yeah, I would be surprised if it makes the final essentially. But yeah, that's what we thought. Let us know what you think in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe and click the little bell so you can find out whenever we upload new content, of which there is going to be plenty this week to get your teeth into. But that's it for this episode, and we'll see you next time.